Hi viewers, welcome to Max IELTS tutorial. If you are a first time viewer of a channel, then subscribe our channel without fail. In this video, we will be discussing how to write a non-opinion based essay where you're asked to explain the problems and solution for them according to the given question statement for the task 2 of your IELTS writing test. First, we shall have a look at the question. The question goes like this. More and more people are migrating to cities in search of a better life, but city life can be extremely difficult. Explain some of the difficulties of living in a city. How can governments make urban life better for everyone? Remember not to use more than 40 minutes to complete this task. In this given 40 minutes, utilize 20 minutes to plan for your essay and the next 15 minutes to write the essay and the last 5 minutes to check your answer. Again, another point to remember is the word limit. The word limit given to us is 250 to 280 words. Always, it is good to take a safer stand. So, it is always advisable to stick on to the highest number, that is 280 words. The next component is the structure of the essay, which we will have to be very careful about. Before we discuss about the structure of the essay, I would like you to remind that you must always not jump into writing the essay directly. First, you must work on your essay plan and then you must start writing the essay. To know the components of the essay, we shall have a look at an empty essay plan. This is the empty essay plan. When we are asked to list the problems and solution in an essay, always remember to have 4 paragraphs. The first paragraph will be the introduction and the second paragraph will be your first body paragraph. That is, you will have to list down the problems in this paragraph. And your third paragraph will be the second body paragraph, and we will be explaining the possible solutions to the problem you have mentioned in the above paragraph. The final paragraph is the solution. Now, we will start drafting the essay plan. There are 2 components in the introduction. The first component is the thesis statement. In a thesis statement, we will just have to write the paraphrase of the given question. The second component of the introduction paragraph is the outline. In the outline, you will just have to give a rough idea about what the evaluator can expect out of your essay. Next, we will be moving on to the body paragraph 1. As mentioned earlier, in the first body paragraph, we will be mentioning the problems caused when the people migrate from villages to city. Remember not to write about too many problems. You can just mention 3 major problems and explain at least one problem with an example. Here, the problems which I am going to mention are: the cost of living is higher in cities when compared to villages. There is a huge amount of air pollution and heavy traffic in the cities. I am joining 2 different points in the same point as they are interconnected to one another. Finally, the crimes in the city increases due to the lack of education to a lot of children. Now, I am going to support my last point with an example. In the example, I am going to mention that there are very less schools for the prevailing population of children. That is, the schools are not in the correct proportion for the existing number of children. Hence, many children are denied from being educated. In the next body paragraph, we will be discussing the solutions for the problems which we have addressed in the previous paragraph. The major mistake which most of us tend to make is that we just don't limit the solution to the problems which we have mentioned here. Sometimes we tend to give solutions to problems which we haven't mentioned in the previous paragraph. This is considered to be a non sync. So you will be losing your score here. So the solution which I am going to give for the problems which I have mentioned in the previous paragraph are: if the government increases the infrastructure, then the money spent by people for their livelihood may come down a bit. More schools should be opened by the government to ensure education for everyone. Finally, public transport must be increased in order to reduce traffic as well as pollution. Next, as mentioned earlier, we support any one of the solution which I have suggested with an example. So, the example goes like this: collecting congestion charges from drivers. This is followed in London so that people start using the public transport instead of paying the charges. Moving forward to the conclusion, we must summarize both the body paragraphs. I request you to pause the video and try to draft an essay plan for the same question, and after which we can move forward to write the essay. Now, let's start writing the essay. The movement from the countryside to metropolitans is because of the opportunities of a more convenient life. But there are some serious challenges faced in city life. I will be discussing some of the ordeals and the solutions that the government could take to overcome it and contribute to the lives of people. The main problem for anyone who moves to a city from a rural area or a small town is the cost of education, treatment, house rent, food, and daily commodities are far higher in a city. Furthermore, the air quality in cities is often poor due to pollution. Another serious impact is that the increase in crime rates due to the deficiency in education. For example, schools could not supply enough classes for children. So, some of them might be kept home and they would not be supplied enough welfare of the society. I believe there are many steps that a government can take to tackle these issues. First of all, if the government invests more in the infrastructure of affordable and social housing, the poorer can benefit from reducing the cost of living. The governments should open schools and create favorable conditions so that individuals have a chance to be educated. In addition, to protect cities' environment, authorities should enact laws to ban the vehicles in cities and promote the usage of public transport to deal with air pollution and traffic congestion. In London, the introduction of a congestion charge for drivers have helped to curb the traffic problem. In conclusion, though there are many obstacles to survive in a city, if the government could certainly implement a range of measures, the quality of life for all city residents will definitely get enhanced. If you have written an essay for the same topic, you can very well send it to the mail ID which I have mentioned in the description. I would be really very happy to extend my hands to you by evaluating your answer. Hope you got a clear idea of how to write a non opinion based essay. When you are asked to write the problems and the solution for the same. If the video was informative, then like and share our video. Do subscribe our channel for our future videos and click on the bell button to receive the notifications of the same. You can also follow us on our Instagram and Facebook pages. Until next time, have a happy learning.